It is just before 4:45 here. Hurricane watch has been issued for a big chunk of the Louisiana coast. You can see there as hurricane conditions will be possible here by Sunday. It extends all the way across southeast Louisiana. It includes the coastal counties in Mississippi. So preparations, if you haven't started them, you got to get them started because we're running out of time here as Ida's going to be getting in the Gulf pretty soon. There it is, Tropical Storm Ida as of 4 a.m., 45-mile-per-hour tropical storm. It's weak, but it is organizing. It's coming together. We're getting more storms firing near that center. Still got a little bit of shear on it, but that shear is going to be weakening over the next 24 hours, and that will allow it to continue to grow. Here's the latest track heading northwest. It'll be moving up towards Cuba here by tomorrow or by tonight and through this afternoon into tonight, strengthening, and then there it is in the Gulf of Mexico by tonight, continuing to rapidly intensify. They do have it becoming a hurricane perhaps by Saturday morning, and then by Saturday afternoon, there it is, Saturday evening to Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then making landfall Sunday late afternoon into the evening in southeast Louisiana, potentially as a Category 3. Remember though, there's an area always of about 15 miles per hour. If you add 15 miles per hour to 115, you get 130. That would make it a Category 4. So you got to start preparing for this and prepare for a category higher than what is currently being forecasted, and it does bring it up through, if you want to draw that center line, you're talking Houma, Thibodeau, up through Baton Rouge, which puts all of southeast Louisiana on the bad side of the storm. There is still some uncertainty. Could certainly go closer on this side of the cone, could maybe go closer to Lafayette, Vermilion Bay. Those are all possibilities, but we are running out of time and you got to start these preparations. When will conditions start to go downhill? Well, it looks like Saturday night we'll start to get some pretty breezy conditions down along the coast, but I think most of Saturday is going to be okay. Sunday morning, early in the morning by 4 or 5 o'clock, still okay, but as we go closer to 9, 10, 11 o'clock, notice here it comes, models showing wind gusts approaching or over 100 miles per hour starting on the coast. Here comes the center of the storm, and this model is almost smack dab where the Hurricane Center is forecasting it. This has it moving up through Terrebonne Parish. Notice winds over 100 miles per hour possible with gusts, especially close to that eye wall near the center of it, and then even some significant gusts for the New Orleans area and parts of the North Shore. This is more than likely going to be a Sunday evening, Monday night event, Monday morning early before sunrise event for most of our area, and that does include Mississippi. So it does unfortunately look like a lot of this will happen closer to sunset and after sunset. One of the big issues down here, we're always concerned about surge. Here's our current thinking with this, and this could change, but here's the current thinking. 7 to 11 feet for areas outside the levee. That includes all the way from Biloxi to Bay St. Louis, Lake Bourne for eastern St. Bernard outside the levees. It includes Plaquemines, Lower Jefferson, we're talking Grand Isle, Port Fourchon, and down towards Cocodrie, Chauvin, and Terrebonne Bay, 7 to 11 feet. That could go up though, okay? In the lake, only 3 to 5 feet, but that is still a significant rise. So overall, looks like our worst surge, of course, would be near that center and east of it. If that center switches a little further to the east, these surge values would travel east. If it goes a little bit further to the west, these surge values could go up over towards Vermilion Bay. But that's how it looks right now. So winds could be significant with this, especially near the coast. Notice we could see wind gusts. These are peak wind gusts by Sunday afternoon into early Monday morning. We could see wind gusts over 120 miles per hour near the coast, extending up inland. Houma, Thibodeau, you're currently in that kind of line of fire where you could see wind gusts over 100 to 110, and then even to New Orleans, we could see wind gusts approaching 100 if we get close enough to the eye wall of this thing, so we'll have to watch it. North Shore, you could see wind gusts 70, 80 miles per hour. Especially close to the lake. We could also see some significant rain from this. Right now, rain totals aren't as high as what we were initially thinking, but we'll go with about 7 to 10 inches on average. It will be moving. It doesn't look like it's going to stall out, so that's good, but it is not going to be flying on through. It's not going to be like Zeta last year. Zeta was a late season storm that moved 20 plus miles an hour. This one's not going to be moving that fast, but it doesn't look like it's going to stall. So here's what's ahead of Ida. It has got a lot of warm sea surface temperatures. No surprise there. It's going to be running right over the loop current. That's fuel for this thing, but you got to have more than just fuel with the waters. You got to have low wind shear. You got to have dry air or lack of dry air. And we're just going to have all this. We're going to have moisture in the Gulf. We're going to have low wind shear, and we're going to have a lot of, fuel for this thing to work with the warm sea surface temperature. So all those working together is a sign that this is going to rapidly intensify into a major hurricane more than likely. So there's that upper level low. That's what's been shearing it for the past 24 hours. This is weakening and backing west. This will be gone by tomorrow more than likely, and shear will be less and there's going to be a lot of moisture over the Gulf. You couple that with the warm sea surface temperatures, you got a strong hurricane. So we got to use today to prepare. I do want to mention this. I didn't even mention it. We got a pretty good chance of rain today. We'll have storms around, could be heavy at times. So be careful if you're going to be out and about. Few hit or miss storms tomorrow. Squally conditions move in Saturday night. The worst of it will be on Sunday into Sunday night into early Monday. And then by Tuesday, it looks like Ida is gone.